Hello, welcome to another adventure. Today I'm going to take, the first step in a plan that I've been wanting to do for ages now, and that's building my own headquarters somewhere. So I'm going to go back up to the place where I built that shelter on a video, I don't know, about 4 or 5 months ago, and I got eaten alive. I'm going to go back there. I got tools. I'm going to cut some posts, sink some posts in the ground, and get a base foundation ready. Stage 1 of the build is beginning. Problem is I got a 2-mile walk with all my stuff to get to this location again, so let's get there. Oh, glad to have you aboard. Right, just been walking through the woods for quite a bit actually. Well, about 20 minutes searching, and I think I found it. I also found these 2 bits of wood, and I've been carrying them for ages as well as the shovel. So I'm very glad to be able to put them down. But, obviously the shelter I made is looking quite dead, because this was like 4 or 5 months ago I was here. There's just green vegetation dumped on top for the camouflage. But I'll turn the camera around now and show you it. Right, here she is. If you can make her out on the camera. Such a difference a couple of months makes, eh? Now this was only ever a temporary shelter. She's still here, very much so. Still nice and strong and sturdy. I'm shaking it right now, not that you can see, but I am. And yeah, nice, strong and sturdy, so I could just easily enough patch that back up if I wanted to, put a tarp over it. But I'm not here to save this. I'm here to start a brand new one, and this is going to be a proper permanent one. So just take my coat off because I'm a bit sweaty after that walk. Even though it's well, coming towards the end of October, this is a cool day actually. It's not very warm at all. Alright, okay, so sort my bouffant out. There we go, I look gorgeous. Yep, that'll do. I'm starting to get these silver wings a bit. Anyway, yeah, so gonna make a shelter. I got this shovel, have you seen? Gonna stick, I don't know, 4, 5, 6 poles in the ground, about 150mm wide. There's plenty of deadfall around this wood, so I don't have to go cutting any branches down at all. I'll show you actually, so you believe me. So you can see the deadfall everywhere. So I'll easily be able to get enough branches for what I need. I just need to find the area, ideally now, where I want to stick it. So let's have a little bit of a search. I'm down to 1 battery on the camera today because sadly I lost my camera bag with 3 batteries in it. I think there's somewhere up Emz Channel from the last walk, so a bit of bracket fungus for you. I kind of decided I'm going to keep that shelter there, and I'm going to build the new tower sort of here, even though the ground's not flat. But then if I take away that wall there, build the tower sort of by here, then I can wall it up so it's all part of one complex. And then this is going to have to be either stripped down and have all that dead shit taken off it, or we're just going to have to pack it up with logs for now. But eventually that'll probably be completely changed for permanent solid log walls that will drop into the ground as well. So yeah, I'm going to have to, don't know, I think I'm going to make a coffee and then I'll have a start digging some post holes. Right, so that's everything I need for today, and that. Obviously I've got some comforts with my chair and my food and drink and that, so yeah, I'll just quick talk through. Cass, titanium pot with the stove, another stove because there's a new one in there. It's really smallest one I've ever seen, so I want to give that a use, show you it. It's, just got my little axe, could do with a bigger one really today, but with all the weight I was carrying with that shovel as well, I just had to bring the little one. My handsaw, my new knife, which I'm absolutely chuffed with. This is the Mora Knife Companion. In all honesty, they're absolutely fantastic bushcraft knives. I think a lot of people are put off them though because the cost of them, and when I say that, they're not stupidly expensive. This one was £8.50 and I'll show it you. They're real nice. It's only a carbon blade. You can get the stainless steel ones, they're about 20 quid, but I thought I'd just try this cheap little one first to see what it's like. And it's a really nice piece of work. You know what, you can see I've already used it. Very sharp blade, very comfy, tight, rubbery grip. It fits the hand really well. So this was £8.50. I got it from the Bath Bushcraft store. Highly recommend it. It's a good little shop actually, but this is like the cheapest one they do. I just wanted to try it, so yeah, I highly recommend giving it a go yourselves, guys. Easy to sharpen back up as well because it's carbon. Alright, bit of breakfast first I think, because I haven't had anything yet today. And this is some homemade sausage rolls, thanks to my mother. And they're the best ones in the world you'll ever have. But you guys won't get them. So I was just on a hunt for a bit of wood for my posts, and I just came across this. How cool is that? Going right along that line up there. So most of the wood laid down on the floor is like all rotten and unusable, and this tree here is dead, so I'm going to, it feels quite strong still, so I'm going to cut this one down and cut it into logs and see if I can use that for at least 2 of the posts. So I mean it feels strong enough, but I can only tell when I cut it down. Like I said, it is dead. So I cut the poles 9 foot long, because I know that because my shoes are a foot long, so it's easy for me to measure that. So there's about 1.5 feet in the ground, so that means I got about 7.5 feet out of the ground. I left these on because I thought they're strong enough on the ends for me to put some branches across when I connect them to the next poles, which will help with the tying off. So I decided I'm going to start off by making just a main 4-post hut shelter to go under, and then because I can only spend a little time up here every now and again, so if I get the 4 posts in today, that's what I'm aiming to do, and even if I can cut some connecting posts, I could crack on with that as well, but time is not really with me today. I've got to be back by 4 o'clock, so. So that's the 2 posts in. I got them about the same height as each other. Don't know if you can make them out properly from this angle. Let me just. There you go. Right, so I just sunk the 4th post in. and cut a crossbar ready to go across them. Found myself a decent little bit of fat wood, so I'm going to carry on stripping the remaining of that bark off. Goes all the way through that, so it's a nice bit. And I'll dry it out for a few weeks, and then it'll be fine for me to use. The new knife which I showed you earlier is just gliding through it like butter. It's lovely, absolutely delicious. It's really it's nice actually. I'm one of those perfectionists where I just like to take every single bit off, so I'll come back to this because I could be here a while taking off every little outer bit of the cambion layer. So a proper nice piece of fat wood there is. It's delicious. Look at that, glowing. Oh. Right, the other thing I wanted to show you, I was on AliExpress the other day. Every now and again I do go back on there. Get some good stuff on there, in all honesty. I decided to get a stove. They said it was small. Didn't realise it was that small. I think I paid about 4 or 5 quid for it. No, maybe not even that. And I think I might have seen Rob off Storb Unlimited Bushcraft. He might have the same one. If not, this might be a cheap knockoff. But I'll try and no. It's smaller than my thumb, like by quite a considerable amount. So you open it up just by moving these 3 bits, just turning these 3 bits around like that. There's your stove. So I want to see if it works. So I'm going to have a cup of coffee, make sure the valve's turned off, and I'm going to do what Gav did the other day. This stove doesn't have a clicker, so you know, you have to do it the old-fashioned way, but that doesn't matter. There you go. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. Right, so I had to just start, because I'm down to 1 battery for the camera at the moment. I just had to stop for filming for a little bit and charge it up for half hour or so, just to try and give it a chance to be able to film a bit more. Right, so in the meantime, when I was doing that, I got all 4 posts in. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've cut a crossbar ready, that's just balanced up there at the moment. I just got to tie it off. I got to tie it off around here with my rope now. And then I got to cut it down a bit so it comes up flush with this end by here on top. So I'll cut a bit off the end because it's a bit too long, and then I'll tie that all off as well. And then I need to try and find 3 more sticks of decent size, so it can come from the top of this post to the top of this post, and then top of that one to the top of that one, and then top of that one to the top of that one. And then it'll be nice and solid. Hey, right, so time's pressing on now. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I've got an hour and a half left before I've got to do the walk back and the drive home. So I'll show you what I've just done now. I've got the 2 cross braces up. The second one's longer than this first one. Second one is spanning the 2 branches I put in, this one and this one, and it's going on connecting to the existing roof of the original one I made. So I can get my twine out, tie all that off, tie this one off because this one's not really doing much to support it, and then I'll tie it off all here as well. I'm going to get another branch now which can connect from there, and I think I'm going to utilise this tree because originally I was just going to come straight across from there to there, but I'm not going to do, well, I'll still do that as well, but I'm also going to come from there now and down to this wiper there, so I can utilise this tree and my post and just make it even more stable and give us even more room. So let's get some branches. Right, it's been a little quick change of design. Basically I've made it so the front is now the back. So hang on, let me show you. So this area, which was originally going to be the front and the highest pole up, I've now made the back, and the roof is sloping down this way. So I've taken this long bracer off that post, which was, I said, was a bit high. I've moved it down to here, and it's resting on this brace here, which is resting on that tree. So I tie it off. This stick is stopping it sliding down tree, so it's perfect, and it's tied up. Well, not tied up there yet, but it will be. It's braced up there. I've just put this one across there now. Already it's starting to get quite solid. The whole structure is feeling pretty good. I haven't tied any of it down yet. As for this post, I've tempted just to make it some sort of stupid flag post, I don't know. But no, in all seriousness, it's not a wasted post, because this now I've decided is where I'm going to build the tower. So there'll be a little doorway coming through here. This will all be walled off. A little doorway coming through here, which will take us to the ladder, if you can imagine. So we just walked through the doorway here. Let me stand back a bit because this camera can't pick it up. So we just walked through the doorway here. So this will be a wall here. We won't be able to get back in. There'll be another post here, there, and there. 4 posts, and we'll make a little platform up in it that we can stand up in or sit in, just as a lookout. And these 2 front posts will have the ladder built into it. This is all in my head so far. Whether it'll come to fruition, we'll see. Yeah, I think just to help this tree out, because it is alive and it is strong, I might get a wide branch under it just to take away this bounce as well, because we don't really want a bit of bounce in the shelter. But so far, so good. I had some greenage left over some of the branches I've cut down, so I put it onto the shelter just to, but we can get, I mean, you know, it's in an evergreen woods, so we'll get green leaves as much as we want, even through the winter. Right, I got an hour left, so I need to get a bit more done. A few more branches cut, and then I'll be happy.
Well, it was in my childhood days, oh Lord, many long years ago. Now with the Spirit, now of my Savior, I was filled, Lord, filled. Oh, in that old fashioned meeting, oh Lord, our memories, they linger still in that little, oh, that wooden church house out on a hill. You know, every Sunday morning, help me time, the family prayer, then to that old country wagon, oh, would feel, oh Lord, oh, would feel. Well, we got on our journey, moving over rocks, God knows and real. little of that wooden church house.
That's pretty much going to be it for a day's work now. I got about 20 minutes to pack all my stuff up, and then I got an hour then left to do the walk. So as you've just seen, I've been starting to build that wall. By here I'm going to have a window, so I'm just going to put in a wooden frame. It's not going to be glass or anything, it's just going to be an open thing. Later I might develop some sort of flap thing which can, so it'd be more like a hide. I'll just block this up with smaller twigs tied off now. These then I'm going to tie some cross braces across them, just like this one on the top, which they'll get tied to as well. Maybe another 2 on that. So yeah, I'm really happy with it so far. I'm just going to end up packing up now, so there's not really much else for me to film. This has been episode 1 of the Great Big Den build. Yeah, I'll call it that, why not? Hopefully Gav, Steve and other people can join me when we carry on doing the build in the future. I want it to be a little mini series and yeah, see what we end up creating. So yeah, this is it so far. Like I said earlier, I'm going to put another post there, there and there, and have a tree platform up here with a ladder going up to it that we can climb up to. This will be a solid wall like I've done there, but across here as well, around the back, with a window by there and a window over by there. Main doorway is over there on the far opposite side where the yellow spade is. This will need a bit more reworking, just to make it a bit more permanent. It's not too bad in all honesty. It just needs topping up with brush every now and again. I haven't fully tied everything off, but the main frame is all tied off. As you can see, I haven't majorly lashed it because it's not really been needed in all honesty. I'll put a few more sticks along the top next time, just to aid the tarp with any you know, sudden rainfalls. Probably just another one by here and another one by here, and that should help. So all in all, I'm really happy with it. Just before I go, want to do a quick shout out to a very nice lady under the name of Emz Adventure. She got a cracking little channel, goes on loads of little adventures on her own mostly, but don't we all. She's really funny as well, and thank God she gets our humour. She was very nice of her to give us a shout out on Instagram the other day, and this is, well, not just payback, not payback, that's the wrong word, that's more negative, isn't it? This is a thank you as well, but you would be on the list eventually anyway, Emz, for a shout out from us. So, but thank you very much, Emz Adventures. Please check it out, everyone. All the stuff in the bits below, comment section below. So, right, I'll pack my stuff up and get ready to go. Right, before I go, I've brought myself the one beer, so I think I'm going to have it. Poor health. No, sorry, Rude Health. I was reading it backwards on the screen. Rude Health, Brewdog. It's an almond breakfast stout, so it's 6%, so probably won't even like it anyway. But we'll give it a go. Right, I'm all packed up. Time to get out of here. I was lucky enough to just stick another couple of planks on there ready for my window frame. So that's it. Thank you very much for joining us. Thank you very much for watching. Join us for the rest of the series of building this. Don't know how long it's going to take, who knows. Not sure even when I'm going to next be up here, but hopefully it'll be sooner rather than later. Thank you very much. Don't forget, please like, share, and you can tell I never say it, subscribe to the channel, please. Thank you. Good night. Well, that was a bit of a dodgy moment then. I came out of the woods onto the path, carrying a shovel, and 2 random people with a So you're probably thinking, what's this weirdo doing coming out of the deep woods with a shovel, burying bodies? Who knows? But yeah.